made it to King's Dominion, and as you can see, there's Dominator, and that beauty way over there, that's Intimidator 305, also known as what will be my 200th coaster. So let's go. I am now inside of King's Dominion. Time to go straight to Intimidator 305 and make that my 200th coaster. This has been easily my most anticipated coaster on this entire trip, and I really hope it lives up to its reputation, because people say it's one of the greatest coasters ever built. So I hope I can say the same, but I'll find out whenever I do get on from it. Holy crap, there it is. Oh man, I'm getting nervous for this ride, especially that blackout turn, which is the turn after the first drop. So I'm really excited for this, because ever since I've been knowing I was coming here, I've been like super hyped for this. So let's see how good it is.
Put it on a harness by those things up. If you have any issues or an emergency, and position shortly.
Just rode my 200th coaster, Intimidator 305. And was that a worthy 200th? Absolutely. That thing was such a speed machine. Like, this ride was straight up my alley. In terms of where I ranked it in my list, top 3 for sure, top 2 maybe. It's definitely not my number 1, that one still belongs to Dragster, but I haven't decided if I prefer this or Maverick for my number 2 spot. They're both so good. But I don't know, I feel like I need to re-ride this in order to get another, to form a fair judgment of it. But as of now, Intimidator 305, definitely a top 3 coaster. That was definitely the best ride of the trip, and it'll take a lot to beat it. So the only logical contender that I can possibly beat it is Twisted Timbers in the same park. So we're gonna get to that in just a few minutes, or eventually. I don't know what we're gonna do next. I'm in line for Flight of Fear now, and for whatever reason, this particular one, the launch sound is so much louder than the one at Kings Island was. I don't know what the big deal is, but I find it weird that one Flight of Fear launch sound can be so much louder than the other. But then again, it also reminds me how the one train on Freeze in St. Louis, this Freeze Flex, this is a one louder train compared to the other one. So yeah, this is a similar story. So let's see how this Flight of Fear holds up compared to the one at Kings Island.
Sir, fatal attention, join your flight. Goodbye.
Flight of Fear done. And there are a couple main takeaways from this ride. For one, I thought it ran a little smoother than the one at Kings Island. And as I said earlier before I wrote it, the sound that it makes when it launches was way louder than the one at Kings Island, which threw me off. I wasn't expecting it to be as loud, but I don't know. So anyway, now I'm gonna go over and hit Twisted Timbers, which is the other major coaster, or like elite coaster, I guess you could say, here at Kings Dominion that I need to hit. It's like Kings Island, but yeah, we're gonna go over and hit Twisted Timbers. And unfortunately, that also has those stupid locker policy that Steel Vengeance has. So yeah, I'll do the best I can with what I got. But yeah, let's go see how this insane RMC airtime machine holds up today, because I don't think it'll be better than Steel Vengeance, but it looks like it's potentially be one of the upper tier ones ever in. So let's go find out how good it actually is. There's a little under 4 hours until the park closes because I got here around noon and it's about 3 o'clock. The park closes at 7 and I still have 12 possible credits to get, or 10 possible credits to get out of the 12, sorry. So I've only done I-305 and Flight of Fear, and so to make it so I have a better shot at getting all the credits, I have the Fastlane Plus now. So I'm gonna need this if I want any shot at it. So since I got up in front of the park, I might as well hit Dominator and then I'll move on towards Twisted Timbers and all the other attractions that are around that I haven't done yet. So let's see how this relocated B&M Flawless is running. I don't know if it'll be top, I don't think it'll be top 2, but top 3 probably, because I think Kraken and Superman will be able to beat this one, or yeah, those two will be better than Dominator most likely. And then I don't know what my third favorite will be, but won't find out until I actually ride it. So let's go ride Dominator, formerly known as Batman Night Flight, from Geauga Lake / Worlds of Adventure. just got off of Dominator, and I think that is definitely my third favorite floss. This is the third favorite floss out of the ones I've done. Like I said before, I didn't think Superman and Kraken would be able to be any worse than this, and I definitely stand by that statement because I prefer both Superman at Fiesta Texas and Kraken at Sealed Orlando over Dominator, but this is definitely my third favorite floss I've done. So now I'm gonna go figure out where Twisted Timbers is and finally get on that. So yeah, 3 credits down, possibly 9 more to go. Let's keep moving because we don't have much time left. Boy, Twisted Timbers, that was a good ride, man. That was absolutely incredible. Definitely in my top 10 for sure. The airtime on that was super good. So, yeah, I will say, even though I was in the front seat, that was fantastic. I really, really want to give the back row a try, but I still have like over half the credits in the park to get. So, if time allows, I will definitely come back and ride this thing in the back row. But from the front row, top 10 for sure. That was super good. I honestly would not have minded making that my 200th coaster if Intimidator 305 was closed or something, but yeah, overall, I honestly think Twisted Timbers is honestly underrated. That was really good. Like, people don't talk about this ride enough, I feel like. It's such a good ride. So, yeah, I'm gonna move on to Apple's Apple, which is their Wild Mouse since I'm right next to it. Change of plan. Instead of hitting Apple's Apple right now, I'm gonna go over and find the entrance to Grizzly, because Apple's Apple I don't think has a fast lane line, and plus it's just a Wild Mouse. Well, Grizzly is a unique wooden coaster that heads out into the woods. So I want to see if Grizzly has a fast lane line or not, because I'm trying to get on all the fast lane rides before going back and waiting for the non-fast lane rides. So I'm like not wasting any time. So let's go and figure out where the entrance to Grizzly is. I know you have to go through a gift shop to get there, but I don't know where that gift shop is. So let's go find it, hopefully.
Enjoy your ride.
Grizzly done, and I've heard this ride gets some mixed opinions. Some people love it, some people hate it. I personally really enjoyed it. There were a couple of very strong airtime moments, that caught me by surprise. Most notably the one before the tunnel. I was flying up out of my seat on that one. I wasn't ready for it. I saw it coming. I'm like, oh, that's looking pretty good airtime. But when we actually hit, I'm like, whoa, this is some actually really good airtime. So, yeah, Grizzly, definitely worth riding if you come to Kings Dominion. So, now we're gonna move on to, I believe we're gonna head over to Racer 75 now and get on that. I don't think they're running both sides on it, but that's all right. I don't really have time to ride both sides, but anyway, let's just go see how it's running. Get hungry. No, I want the KDA. There's one thing with past 30. I was gonna ride Racer 75, but then I decided to come over and hit Apple's Apple, which was, I don't know, just a wild mouse, and I had a decent amount of fun on it. But this one was not the most comfortable because the transitions were a lot rougher. Like I kept slamming my elbow inside of the train, and the seatbelt was jabbing into my stomach, so that wasn't. And it was also a bit of a good thing I did not ride Racer 75 because I was going through some of the switchbacks. I saw one of the trains stuck on the lift hill with people in it, so I don't know if I'll be able to get on it tonight or not. But honestly, I'm not sure if I'm gonna try and get any of the more remaining crests tonight. I might just go into photo and video mode whatever time I have left here. So I guess I might as well just do that. But oh well, it is what it is, I guess. make sure you want to go, but I know I said I was probably not gonna be able to get any more of the credits, but I did see that Backlot Stun Coaster had the fast lane available, so I was able to get on that one. And it was a good thing I did, because this particular backlot was better than the one at Kings Island I did about a month ago, because it felt way more intense. So I guess since I'm right here, I might as well check out Anaconda, see if it's as bad as people say it is. But then again, I don't find air loops to be that rough these days, so who knows, maybe I'll be impressed with the Anaconda. Or I could agree with everyone else and see if it's a dull ride. I'll find out, hopefully, depending on what the line is like. It looks like I will not be riding Anaconda because that line is freaking huge. And I only have like an hour left or so till the park closes, and I want to get some more shots of these rides, and especially I want to try and get at least another ride on Intimidator 305 if I can. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to ride with Anaconda this trip. Hopefully if I ever get back to Kings Dominion, I'll be able to get on this one. But yeah, I don't think it's happening tonight. Since it's getting close to closing, I wanted to ride Intimidator 305 and Twisted Timbers before closing. And on my first ride on 305 earlier, the first turn didn't make me black out or even hardly gray out. But this time, oh, I blacked out hardly. I didn't know where I was at the top of that hill. Like, oh, frick, we're on Intimidator 305. Because, yeah, that second time it got me good. That's what I was expecting the first time. So yeah, it's definitely my number 2 coaster ahead of Maverick, but I can't put it above Top Thrill Dragster for my number 1 spot. That is just, Dragster, that's just my favorite ride. That's so good. But I-305 is definitely number 2, but man, that was nuts. So let's go ride Twisted Timbers now. Just finished the night off with an incredible back row ride on Twisted Timbers. And I definitely think I prefer that over Steel Vengeance now. That was just insane. And I think it's just barely outside my top 5, because my top 5 as of right now is Dragster at number 1, Intimidator 305 at number 2, Maverick at 3, Mako at 4, and the Voyage at 5. I'm drawing the line at the Voyage, so yeah, I can't justify putting Twisted Timbers over the Voyage, at least as of right now, because Voyage is insane. So Yeah, Twisted Timbers is definitely my number 6 overall coaster. That was just awesome experience. So, the ride count for today was 2 on Twisted Timbers and I-305, and 1 on every other coaster with the exception of Racer 75, Anaconda, Woodstock Express, and the Great Pumpkin Coaster. So overall, King's Dominion, I feel like I need more time here to get a better feel for this park. I-305 and Twisted Timbers were definitely the stars of the show, and then Flight of Fear and Dominator were also solid, along with Grizzly being a nice surprise. So overall, it's a decent park, but I feel like I need more time here to get a better appreciation of it. Because it reminds me of my 2020 visit to Kings Island, where everything was like so rushed. I didn't have much time to get on everything, but I really got on everything there. So yeah, Kings Dominion, decent park. I hope I can get back here someday to get the remaining credits, and unfortunately ride their new S&S free spin that I saw from over near Dominator. So yeah, it's Kings Dominion, decent park, and yeah, so stay tuned for the next one.